Are you ready to see the mutual fund that we have invested? Guys, do you remember how many videos on mutual fund you have watched? Top best mutual fund that you can invest for year of 2022. This type of video come every single year from every YouTube channel. There is nothing wrong with it. But this is a time to take a break. In this video, we are not going to discuss the mutual fund that you can invest. Rather, we are going to talk about the mutual fund that we have invested personally. Are you ready to see the mutual fund that we have invested? Let us start. Guys, here is our mutual fund portfolio. As you can see in this Google Sheet, you can see there are 4 funds that we have invested. Here, what you can see, the major mutual fund that we are invested, that is Parak FlexiCap Fund. The maximum allocation of our mutual fund portfolio is allocated there. Almost 62% of our entire mutual fund portfolio is being invested in this fund. Guys, we are holding this fund more than 1.5 years. Here, you can see the buying NAV that we have for this mutual fund, and right now what is the NAV difference, and you can see how much the mutual fund has appreciated in this time of our holding. The next 2 mutual fund in the small cap category, you can see we hold 2 mutual fund in the same category. One is Nippon India Small Cap Fund and the second one is SBI Small Cap Fund. In the allocation, you can see almost equal percentage being allocated in this fund. These are our core mutual fund portfolio. Apart from this 3 mutual fund scheme, we have one more mutual fund which is for the tax saving or ELSS category. In this category, we are being invested in Axis Long Term Equity Fund. Almost 10% of our mutual fund money is being invested in this fund. For all those mutual funds that you have invested, you can see the buying NAV and right now how much gain that you have earned. 2 small cap mutual fund that you are holding, the holding time is little more than 3.5 years, and in all 4 scheme we invest in SIP mode, and typical date for SIP is 10th of every month. Now, for all those 4 mutual fund, we have used the benchmark provided by those individual mutual fund, and then we have compared the alpha since the day we have invested. If you see in the first 3 fund, we are in positive alpha, but for Axis Long Term Equity Fund, we are still in negative. This is the fund we have invested in a very recent time, probably not more than 2 years. The fund has not performed enough, so all the fund we have to give time to perform. And apart from Axis Long Term Equity Fund, you see the alpha of all 3 mutual fund is positive. For Axis Long Term Equity Fund, it is negative. That doesn't mean that we have stopped investing. All the mutual fund that we are invested, we do not like to buy and sell. We will try to hold this fund for longer time. All the YouTubers, they come up with a video and they compare the alpha, they compare the return. We do not pick our mutual fund based on the alpha. Why we have invested in this fund? Probably that is a video for another day. In this video, we are just talking about the mutual fund that you have invested, what is the allocation, and how you can check our mutual fund investment through online Google Sheet. The link of this sheet will be provided in the description box. You can check the performance of our mutual fund online anytime you wish. You can see our mutual fund allocation graphically here. Guys, all the mutual fund that we have invested since our day one, if we check the alpha with respect to the benchmark, we are still in the positive alpha that you can check here. The alpha value so far we have generated is 4.9. Now, if you see the overall gain in percentage basis, we are up by 38%. And this number keeps fluctuating every single day, and this sheet gets automatically updated with the NAV fluctuation every single day. All those 4 funds that you have invested, if you see market cap wise, there are almost 60% of the fund is being allocated in the large cap fund, and little bit more than 20% being invested in the mid cap. Little less than 20% is being invested in the small cap. Just not only that, you can also see top 5 holding that we have through the mutual fund. Now guys, you can see we are having the maximum allocation in Parak FlexiCap Fund. So you can understand the top holding of this mutual fund will be automatically our largest holding. That's what also we see in this portfolio. We see Bajaj holding being the highest allocation, followed by Alphabet, then ITC, Microsoft, and then Amazon. Guys, do let us know if you want to know the basis how we have selected this mutual fund and how we get confidence to hold this mutual fund for the longer horizon. That's all for today. Hope this is helpful. I'll catch you up with the next video. Until then, take care. Bye.